Hey guys, what is up? I'm going to do an AMA video today because I've had a few requests in some of the comments in my other videos over the last few weeks for, look, I'm struggling with this, or can you do a video on overcoming fear, which is what I'm going to deal with today. I'm going to do this standing up instead of sitting down because I can think better and move and feel sort of stuff, and it's going to be more freestyle, so I haven't really thought much about answering this question. This guy, young entrepreneur, says, could you do a video on this? He goes, I'm young and I'm afraid to fail. Can you address it? He goes, I can't get myself to start a business because I feel as though nobody will buy my products. So let's take off the glasses, think about this for a sec, have a sip of tea. And, well, I think the first thing you got to understand is the fear of failure is in everybody. Elon Musk would have it. Richard Branson's had it. You can read, their biographies and you'll see it there. You got to own it. You've got a fear to fail in a lot of things in life. I mean, if you've seen some of my other videos, the one with Peter Ferrante, for example, with the '68 Dodge Charger, we kind of did this as an in-car. It was one of my original entrepreneurs in cars. And one of the things he said in the video is, if I could write a book, I would title it The Biggest Loser. And he's a very successful entrepreneur today, very happy family man. Um, you know, it's going to happen in your life. You're going to fail. Like you have to just get back up. Knock the dust off your shoulders and just do it again. I mean, you shouldn't look at failure as failure, like, oh, I suck, and just hang your head and walk off. It's you know, don't fail, learn. Don't lose, learn. I actually did a video a few weeks ago and I titled it Don't Lose, Learn. There's so many things that I've screwed up on in my life. I thought parts of my business were bulletproof, parts of my relationship were bulletproof, and you take shit for granted, or you're afraid to do something because you're going to fail at it or you're going to suck at it. Well, you might try something and realize that you suck at it and you don't want to do it again because it's not for you or it doesn't light your fire, you don't get energy. I mean, the litmus test that I generally use when it comes to deciding whether or not I want to do something is, does it fire me up? Does it give me energy? Do I get excited about it? Or does it frustrate the crap out of me? Like golf, for example. I can't stand golf. I tried golf for a couple of years, went out with friends. I like the social aspect of it, of talking and shooting the shit and driving the golf carts around. But whacking a little tiny ball like hundreds of meters into the distance and trying to get it in a little tiny hole, I don't know how these guys do it. It's not for me. I suck at it. The game frustrates the crap out of me. I don't want to do it. So I just sold my golf clubs and picked up something else. You don't want to keep throwing your energy and resources and brain power at doing things that frustrate the crap out of you. So when you say, I don't know your name, it just says, young entrepreneur. But when you say that, you're afraid that people are not going to buy your products or you're fearful of failing, well, at the end of the day, if you've got a great product or service, people will come knocking on your door. They'll just want it. If it's that great, if it offers considerably more value than what you charge for it, then people are going to buy it. So the first thing you want to do if we're talking about products and fear of failure, if it comes to a product or service or being an entrepreneur, is, do people want your shit? Are if you've created a widget or something or whatever that people just like, wow, that's cool, and they just want copies of it, or they want more of it, then you've got something that's going to work. Again, I'll use an example and go back to one of my other videos, a car example. Ian Farr, founder and CEO of Vimian.com. One of the first videos I did, one of the most popular videos on the channel, with a supercharged M3. He started his business because he didn't want to sell car parts. He had an E46 BMW 3 Series, and he wanted painted reflectors because he hated the shitty orange reflectors that were on the car. So he went to the dealer and he bought not one but two sets because he figured, well, if I'm going to paint them, maybe I'll sell an extra set online and recover my costs. Well, he figured out that people wanted that, and he just kept buying extra reflectors and painted them and selling them and painted them and selling them, right? And that's how he created his multi-million-dollar business. And it's been the launch pad for his lifestyle, for getting into the things that he wants today. Um, So the first step, if you're talking about entrepreneurship, my screensaver just went on. If you're talking about entrepreneurship, is just make sure you've got something that people want. Make sure that you're, putting together a product or service that people are going to give you money for. It's as simple as that. I mean, if you're talking about any other area in your life, man, I can go on and on about, fear of failure. I was a huge failure, in my life. As far as the school system was concerned, as far as the education system, I was a brutal failure. I had a desk in the vice principal's office in grade 8. Teachers would test me because they think I was retarded, and they'd bring in these Ministry of Education testers because I wasn't focused in the classroom. So, you can fail at a lot of things in life. I would bring home crappy report cards all throughout school. I've had bad relationships. I picked the wrong type of people to get into a relationship with. I've been afraid to ask women out. I've gone to bars and nightclubs. I'd never pick anybody up if I go in public places because I suck at it. It's just the most awkward and uncomfortable thing. Thank God for online dating sites, but if it's a social environment, I'm useless, because I have that fear of failure. But that's okay. There's other avenues, there's other ways to overcome that. Go to an online dating site if you suck with women in public places, and try to do it that way. You're gonna have a fear of failure. I think it's a good thing. I think that you should embrace it. I think that you should honor it. I think that you should surrender to it. And if you're really passionate about something, if you're really passionate about a business, if you're passionate about developing a friendship, if you're passionate about meeting somebody, if you're passionate about a hobby, if you're passionate about, a woman or getting into a relationship or whatever, throw yourself at it. You're going to get shot down. You're going to tell people about a business idea that they're going to say, why would I give you money for that? You're going to try to go out with a woman and she's going to be like, no, I'm not interested. You're going to get rejected. You're going to try to foster relationships with people that you think are important, and they're not going to go anywhere. It's going to happen. You're going to fail. You're probably going to fail way more times than you're successful. If you're anything like me, probably for every success that I've had 100 failures. It's just a numbers game. You've got to get on the ice to score a goal, right? So anyway, I hope that video helps. Guys, if you have any more questions, AMAs, throw them in the comments below. Happy to do a video. Also, let me know about how you feel about the style of this video, because I'm not even sure if this works for you or not. In the past, I've done a DSLR mic pack and got all fancy, and it takes up a lot of time, and I know it probably looks and sounds better. This is really easy for me to just kind of like stand up and rap through an idea kind of in a freestyle way. So I don't know. Tell me how you like this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Peace.